Hackensack River and your stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run with Breida. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Now it's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And nearly picked off.
Wilson.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Ripping there defensively.
To throw again, Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
With it on the return is Logan. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Logan on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 7.
Second and 15 now. Mariota.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A well executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Albrecht Rosas lining up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jets 28, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 2nd and 1, Mariota. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mariota to throw it this time. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. Rosa's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 38, Dolphins 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Dolphin 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go counter with Breida. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Jets 38, Dolphins 20.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They run once more with Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
5 at the 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Reagor, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Mariota on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A pitch out to Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
Mariota's pass.
That's good for 28 yards.
First and goal, Miami.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
31-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Wilson wants to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. There he goes left side. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida. 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Pass for the extra point.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.